So here are some ideas and tips for using Screener.com in your classroom. So teachers can use Screener for a variety of reasons. If you're flipping your classroom lessons, making content, and then having students watch them at home, you can create a tutorial on how to do something. You can narrate PowerPoints, kind of like I'm doing right now. Anything you want embedded into the website, Screener might be a great option for you. You can record directions for parents and direction for students, for student projects. You can teach a lesson, like adding fractions and stuff. Students can use it too, so if you want students to create some content or do presentations in an interesting way, they could tell a story, you can teach a concept, they could do a retell together. They could show a website, so pretend you wanted them to do a tutorial about how to use a certain website. They can narrate their own presentation, pretend if they were doing a presentation on the Westward movement or something like that. They can discuss their lab reports and science, their hypothesis, and maybe their scientific method. They could make public service announcements and using Screener. Do a weather report with each other. They could do book reviews. I mean, it's endless. I mean, anything you would have them do a presentation with, they could use this. What do you need? You just need a computer, and you need a microphone, a script. Certainly that's the prize always with students creating content, is their writing and their understanding of the material, or your own script. You can have a webcam. Sometimes I use a webcam. Here, let me show you. And so you can see me. You can make it, every computer has its own webcam program. I'm on a Mac and I'm using Photo Booth, but that gives me a chance to just put my face up there and connect with my listeners. So using a tool like this really supports Common Core in a variety of ways. Here's reading. Anchor Standard 7 talks about using different media formats. In writing, Anchor Standard 6 and 11 also kind of talk about using digital media to get your message across. Certainly the listening and speaking standard, the Anchor Standards 1, 2, and 5 talk about alternative methods of presenting and presenting information. For math, I was looking at the mathematical shifts, and I was thinking about the deep understanding shift, where students have to kind of demonstrate their understanding, the applications, and the dual intensity, where not only are students participating in drills, but they're applying their concepts, and so you could use Screener to facilitate that kind of a lesson, either students or you. What are the drawbacks? Well, the drawbacks is that it's only 5 minutes of video, and really you need a quiet background. I don't know if you can hear my dogs. I'm at home and they're barking and they're driving me crazy. So you need a quiet background when recording. Sometimes that's hard to do in the classroom. What are the advantages? Well, it's free. But an advantage could be also that it's only 5 minutes, because then you don't have 15-minute presentations. People cut to the chase and get to the point. So it's a real flexible program. And then you get a lot of different ways to show the video. So we can embed it. You get an embed code. You get just a link if you want the students to do a link, send you the link. So it's really flexible. So try it. I have a how-to video embedded here as well. It's a 1 minute from the Screener company, and see what you think, and be sure to send me an example so I can see how it's working for you. Okay, thanks.